Parents of pupils from Kwadedangendlale Secondary School in Soweto want their children placed in temporary schools. They say the current infrastructure at the school makes learning conditions inhumane. The parents and pupils demonstrated at the school earlier following weeks of no lessons. My colleague Heidi Giokos was there earlier today. She's back now in the studio here on eNCA on Today. Welcome back, Heidi. I saw you there at this Kwadedangendlale Secondary School in Soweto this morning, and there's frustrations by the parents. And I mean, those infrastructure, those things that are standing there, it's unbelievable that for so many years, the children, the learners have had to be subjected to that. What are the learners saying? What did they tell you?
Yes, so I think what's alarming here is the fact that grade 8 to 11 learners have not been able to attend school for the past 3 weeks. So the school governing body, together with parents, made the decision not to allow learners to go to school because of the conditions that the containers are in, the containers that the learners were moved into when the school started with its construction back in 2015. So those containers have deteriorated to a point where the parents and the SGB feel as though it's not a conducive environment. The only learners that have been accommodated are the grade 12 matric learners, and the reason for this is because they will start with prelims possibly next week or in the next couple of weeks, and this is of great concern because they need to concentrate, they need proper classrooms, they need proper facilities, and that's not the case at this particular school because of the condition the school finds itself in. The visuals we are showing you is the construction site. These are the containers now that we are showing you where the learners have to sit in, and this is why the parents decided they're going to take them out because they just feel as though when it's raining, the rain gets in. When it's winter, it's freezing cold because some containers don't even have doors and windows are also broken. We spoke to one matric learner. This is what he had to say to us.
The learning environment at this time and moment is very horrible. It's very bad because in rainy seasons we have like rain coming in the classroom. You know, we have broken windows. We have broken broken doors, you know, so that is not nice for us learners, especially for grade 12s, because that is not the type of learning environment grade 12 should be in, and like also the grade 8 to grade 11 type of environment, because like there is this say of for a school to have a productive grade 12, it needs to start to grade 8. Therefore, now, at this time and moment, we are very much worried for our grade 8 at how will they survive at this type of environment.
My understanding, Heidi, with Kwadedangendlale Secondary School is that it was supposed to be benefiting from a revamped building. On those visuals that you were talking to just a short while ago, we saw a construction site, but there doesn't seem to be any construction happening.
No, there's no construction happening, and the reason for this is because in 2015 they decided to revamp the school. The school had certain issues, certain infrastructure issues that they decided, okay, we need to revamp, we need to fix the building. However, when the construction site managers, if I can call them that, decided to get onto the premises and have a look, they stripped the building for revamping, and they realized that the building is beyond repair and it cannot be. So you have to
start from scratch.
So basically they need to demolish that building. But that authorization needs to come from either the Department of Basic Education or the Department of Infrastructure in the province to say, we will give you the funds, demolish and start from scratch. That has not happened, and this is why you saw the construction site manager coming in and being chased away, because the parents, they don't want these excuses anymore. The department says it's the construction company says it's the department. So people just want an environment.
Taken from pillar to post.
Yes.
So what did the parents tell you?
Yes, so parents are completely frustrated and very unhappy. This is why they marched to the district office in Pimville, Soweto, to hand over this memorandum to say, if you do not fix this particular school, which is probably going to take months, if not years, to sort out, give us an alternative school, because our learners, our children are sitting at home and they are not being taught, and this is a huge problem. We got a chance to speak to two parents. Let's listen to what they told us.
Our kids are now around the streets. They are roaming around, not getting education. They are now into drugs because of the situation. Because even if the rain rains, then our kids are lost on the streets. Secondly, teachers are afraid of the school as the school is falling apart. Our kids are not safe here because the infrastructure is not good. So having them here whilst the school is not finished, whilst the infrastructure is collapsing, it's not safe for their health. So teaching and learning is not taking any place now.
We are so much frustrated in such a way that we decided that today we need to go to district and express our feelings about the school's condition are not conducive. Our children are at risk. On Tuesday last week, we've taken a decision that this school should be closed down because our children are not safe at all, and it's been too long. It's rather too long.
Okay. What are you hoping Panyasa does?
I beg your pardon?
What are you hoping Panyasa does?
Our hope is that our children should be moved away from this school to the next school or to the neighborhood school so that they can continue with their education.
Well, we understand from Heidi, as we end this report, that the Department of Education in Gauteng, Basic Education, has said is going to accommodate and all the pupils of Kwadedangendlale Secondary School in Soweto to another school from next week. So we'll have to follow up on that story to see if that indeed will be done.